Right, I'm hoping that you can see this hill. It's pretty long, right? And I'm going to be starting from a standstill. This particular hill, right, is called St John's Hill, and it's in Clapham. I'm going to be on an assist 5, obviously, and the gear is going to be at 5. I'm going to try it at 5, yeah? Let's give it a go. Obviously, I can't account for... That's alright, I can't account for traffic lights. What are you doing? What are you doing, you absolute twat? Did you see what that guy did? Did you see what he did? And he's saying to me, he can do. Oh, park your moped in the wrong direction, go in the wrong direction on the road. Normally, I'm not somebody that does that, but that was ridiculous. Imagine if I was going a bit faster, what accident he might have caused. And he's saying to me, he can do. No, you can't. You can't. It doesn't matter whether you're a bike or what, a moped or what. You cannot ride on the wrong side of the road. Jeez. Anyway, this bike. Sorry about that outburst, but that was a bit of a. You know, for effing hell, man. I'm a car driver. Well, I was a van and a car driver. I wasn't a bike. I've been on bikes, but not as a normal everyday thing. Do you know what I mean? So, bear with me if it shocks me how bad some people are on the road, because it's from a different point of view as a cyclist, you know. So I'm at a red light, and so that hill was easy. I didn't even notice it. So yes, does the PEDIBAL Navigator, is it called City, get up hills with ease? Yes, it does. In assist 5, I was at 5 gears, assist 5. I'm going to move off in assist 5 because it's the easiest gear, the easiest mode to move off in. And yeah, I'm sure I'm going to have a lot more idiots on the road causing me a little bit of alarm. I'm not easy alarmed, by the way, but that was a bit alarming. Because you know, like if you've got joint issues, it's not so easy. Do you know what I mean? But for anybody, I don't think that would have been easy. Because I was too close to him. If he was a bit further away, I would have had a chance to look around to see if there's anybody on the right. Do you know what I mean? To see if I can go around him. I would have had a bit more warning. It was right in front of me. Okay, let's go. Assist 5. Moved off really easily. Yeah, the hill wasn't. The hill was easy, man. The hill was easy. I didn't even feel it. With the DYU A5, I got it purely for the throttle. Really, I didn't really get it for the gears because it's short and it's a lot smaller than the PEDIBAL. But the strange thing is, they're both kind of like as heavy as each other. With the DYU A5, the battery is in the back underneath the seat, so they've been able to make the body of it shorter, you know. I'm always on power. I'm practically always on 5, assist 5. So obviously the battery's going to go down quicker. But I need assist 5, you know what I mean? So if when I get the throttle sorted, that's going to make the battery go down even quicker. And then you just have that worry that you might sort of like you might not make it home. But you know, I've got enough power to get home because I've got 2 more digits on the battery. I do like the battery, the way the battery's set out on this bike, because it's very clear and the digits go down and you can really read how much battery you've got after a while. when you get used to it. You can kind of gauge how much battery you've got. So it's really good for that, for sure. It's quite a good size. It's like, it shows you quite a big amount of the screen. But a quarter of the screen shows you the assist and the battery. But yeah, they missed a trick with the lack of suspension for sure, because I'm really feeling every bump. When it's bumpy, I'm really feeling it. Every bump, to the point where sometimes I have to get off the saddle. So they could have added that. To be honest, I think they could have added it in the price. It's not cheap, is it? For a brand new one, it's £1,300 with the certificate, and £1,000 I think without it, the DVSA certificate. It's still £1,000 for a bike. It's a lot of money, especially if you don't have suspension, even in the seat. Do you know what I mean? So yeah. And like, you know, there's competition on the market, isn't there? There's a lot of other bikes, electric bikes on the market for cheaper than this one. And the other thing is, you know, when people say, yeah, but it's about the quality, how long is the bike going to last, stuff like that, right? And I thought about that, and I thought, but say for instance the DYU A5, and don't get me wrong, the DYU A5 is probably better for different things, right? Because it hasn't got gears. But imagine having the DYU A5, it's £500 new. Some of them you can get for 450. So you get a new DYU A5 and it lasts for 3 years, 2 to 3 years. To compete with this bike, this bike would have to last for Hang on. Your bike would have to last for 6 years to compete with the DYU. I'm talking about longevity, yeah? Because I stopped somebody in the street and I asked them, how long did your bike last for? It was a DYU, but it was a different model. And he said he's had it for 3 years and he uses it every day. And he was still using it and it's still going strong from what he could see. So oh look, the bumps. And when you compare that, you'd have to be doing 6 years, because it costs like 400 quid or whatever it is, 450 to 500 quid for a brand new one. And these ones cost 1,000 without the certificate. So that's 2 DYUs. You see what I mean? So when you talk about quality, longevity, it kind of it sort of like counts it out a bit. If you're talking about price and all that kind of stuff. The one thing I would say about the PEDIBAL though is that there is a shop in Hounslow. So you can go back to that shop. I mean, I haven't been yet, so I don't know what the customer service is like. I hope I don't have to go, to be honest. But if I do, I know there's a shop there. Whereas with the DYU, there's no shop. You'd have to get new parts for it. But then, when I thought about the DYU A5 getting new parts for it, they've got a website, right? And on their website, they sell the parts. You can buy a new motor for the DYU on their website. You could probably get a second-hand DYU and change the back wheel, which is where the motor is, for 250 quid or something. So when you're talking about parts for the DYU, the only thing that's really going to go wrong, I reckon, is the motor. Do you know what I mean? The tyres, stuff like that, and you can buy it from the website. So I don't know whether that even counts, to be honest. I suppose customer service counts. Do you know what I mean? That makes a difference, because like I prefer, some people are going to prefer that rather than doing it themselves. You know what I mean? So you just have to juggle it and think what is important to you. at the end of the day. And for me personally, which is why I got a second-hand one, the price is important, but also I wanted to I'm in a race, hang on. Yes, I just beat a manual bike, 16 miles per hour. He was on a racer. Oh shit. He's actually gone past me now, look. This is the thing about the electric bikes, they're limited to 15 miles per hour. And you really have to push it to go past 16. Whereas he's on a manual, so he can push it right up to, you know, whatever it's going to go, you know. Whatever it's going to go to.